Alright, let's cut the bullshit. Today I want to talk about the Nintendo Switch 2 because Nintendo has lost their fucking minds. And listen, I know there's going to be some demographic of Nintendo fanboys that defend whatever the fuck Nintendo does, so go ahead and smash that dislike button because I'm ready, bitch. Look, part of the reason Nintendo has become so brazen over the years and they're comfortable doing the shit they're doing is because people have let Nintendo get away with whatever the fuck they want. But this goes especially for the Nintendo fanboys because Nintendo fanboys would defend every single thing Nintendo does. And Nintendo fanboys are some of the most pathetic motherfuckers in the gaming industry. Nintendo could literally fuck their moms and they would find a way to defend Nintendo's actions. So the Nintendo Switch 2 has been announced for $500, and to be honest, I think $500 is a fair price, but we don't even know if that's how much it's going to cost in the US due to tariffs and dynamic pricing and all that bullshit. We could see the Switch 2 cost much more than $500, but that's just the tip of the iceberg, and that's just the times we live in. What really pisses me off is the way the Nintendo Switch 2 is structured. Now, first of all, Nintendo has the nerve to charge $80 for their Mario Kart World Tour. Now, I didn't know Mario Kart was that guy all like that, but apparently Mario Kart is Nintendo's highest selling franchise, so it's only natural for Nintendo to try to use them to push the bar. I fucking hate that. But the reason I haven't bought a lot of Nintendo games at all is because these motherfuckers almost never go down in price. You have Nintendo games that are almost 10 years old that still cost $50 to $60. And the crazy thing is, the price of those games might go up once they get ported to the Switch 2. But not only are the price of some of these games going to be insane, but this time around Nintendo is pretty much trying to kill off physical media. This time around, this console's not going to use the traditional Nintendo Switch cartridges, no. But they're going to have their own game cards that have a digital download code on them. And on top of that, they're going to charge you an extra $10 for that game card. So not only do you not get an actual physical copy that has the game on it anymore, but you now need an internet connection in order to download the game. And so based off the fact that this physical game, if you can call it a physical game at all, will require an internet connection to download anything, one would assume this system is basically an always online DRM. As they state, you will need to be connected to the internet at least once in order to download the game. This DRM bullshit is exactly what Xbox did that got them fucked over in the Xbox One generation. If you don't have an internet connection, it sounds like this console is just going to be an expensive paperweight. But hey, maybe I'm wrong about that. But on top of all that, you know this console is going to be somewhat outdated when it comes out because Nintendo products are always fucking outdated. The Nintendo Switch has been out for years, and this dusty fuck of a console has the worst UI I've ever seen in a modern gaming console. You can't even put your own background on this shit. That's fucking pathetic. And Nintendo has the nerve to charge a premium for their shit. And part of the reason the Switch 2 is going to have this always online bullshit is because they're really trying to push their shitty ass Switch online service this time around. And once again, due to tariffs, we have no idea how much this thing is going to actually cost. But Doug Bowser, Nintendo's president, was doing an interview, and when he was asked what should people do if they can't afford the console, he stated they should simply buy our previous console. This is almost the exact same thing that Xbox executives said during the Xbox One era that ended up losing them the entire console generation. Now I'm almost 35, and Nintendo makes me feel like maybe I've outgrown their shit. Not due to lack of wanting to engage with their technology, but due to the fact that as an adult, I have other priorities. And even if I do get a console, the Switch 2 probably isn't going to offer me any extra value over my PS5 or my PC or my Xbox Series S that I already have, especially in these very uncertain times. I love Nintendo, but fuck Nintendo. This is Remo Yes Man signing out. Peace.